Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge and we are back with Farm Manager 2018 because I feel like we have unfinished business here. Our first farm did not go entirely according to plan. I think it's safe to say it all went a bit wrong. It started out okay. We started out okay and then it quickly went downhill. There was some bad decision making and some lack of understanding of farming equipment and farming basics. There are a few bugs that kind of got in the way and then there was bankruptcy. So I don't know what our sort of farm owner guy did after that. I don't know what he did after bankruptcy. Maybe when he got another job, maybe he's still on the farm. Maybe just hiding out in the hay barn, just pretending it didn't happen and that he's still in charge. I don't know. But we are back, so we are going to give it another go. So that previous run is going to be known as Farm Manager 2018 Season 1. And this is going to be Season 2. And we are going to have another crack at this. Now, things are going to be different for two reasons. One is that I've obviously played the game a bit now, and I kind of vaguely understand about how some of the farming stuff might work. And I've actually got a bit of a plan, which is a bit scary. I don't like having plans for things, because generally, if I plan something, it'll always go wrong, and then I'll get cross that I've made a plan and wasted time making a plan when I didn't actually stick to the plan. The second thing that is a bit different is that this has been updated. So we're playing a slightly different version to the previous season. So yeah, there's a few little bits that are different. Not a massive great deal, but there are some extra little bits that have made it slightly more usable. So that will be interesting to see how we go through there. And the full version of this game is coming out on the 6th of April this year. And I'm hoping to get my hands on it a bit early. So I thought what we do is if we just have, I don't know, a few episodes of this, I don't know, 5 or 6, just to see if we can get something working. And then we shall go into the main actual full game, the proper game, and give that a go. Because there's a lot more in the proper full version of the game than there is in the demo version, because this is still the demo version, even though it is updated from the last time. So we are going to go into free mode. There is a scenario. I might do that, you know. I might just have a couple of episodes where we do the scenario. It's about growing stuff in greenhouses. But for now, let's go to the free mode. And yes, we're not going to call it that. We are going to call it Lovely People's Farm. It's like a cooperative sort of farm. It's the Lovely People's Farm. Because no longer is it just my farm. It's all your farm as well. Which means you can come here and actually do some work. There's some work that needs doing out the stuff. And the rubbish needs going out. And you need to do the soil and plant some seed. So if you could all come along and just help out, that would be splendid. Terrain seed. Yeah, rock on. That looks awesome. Difficulty, medium, and cash, 750,000, like we did last time. So yeah, here we go. Right, let's give this another go. And let's see if my plan, which I genuinely have written down, it takes up about a quarter of a sheet of A5 paper, and it's a scribbled series of random garbagey notes and a really awful diagram. So yeah, let's see if this actually works, shall we? Huzzah! And we are back. And this is intriguing. This is intriguing. A massive bit of our farmland, it is gone, and we're in the water. Really? Okay, so the seed for this has us losing quite a lot of room that we could be building on for the sake of some water. Do you know what? I think we might go and redo this seed. This is not good at all. That is not going to help in any way, shape or form, is it? I can't really have very many fields. I can't exact my plan. I can't change the plan. Right, let's go and try all that again with a different world seed or farm seed or whatever it was. Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. Okay, let's restart this one. Okay, this looks a bit more like it. This looks a bit more normal. So there is some water over there, but no, it's not in the middle of our farming area. Okay, so a few trees up there. Offer from the Ministry of Development, build house for permanent employees, blah, blah, blah. Yes, okay, well, we'll do that anyway. Yeah, okay, and a farm owner's house. Yep, I gotcha. Does that thing not appear in the corner now? There used to be a little thing. Ah, there it is. Okay, it just popped in. There we go. So there are a few changes. Nothing massive. There's nothing drastic that has changed. However, there are a few different bits down here. If we look not in roads, in here, in garages, which was a bit of a problem that we had last time, there are now two. There is the big flat blob of concrete for just parking big things on, but then there is also a medium brick garage, which is smaller, but it costs less. So it's got space for three things, but it costs less. So it costs less initially to build. It costs a little bit more per month, because obviously that's got a roof and windows. Where this is a giant slab of concrete on the ground. I assume you're paying money to go and clean it or something. I don't know. So that is a bit different. Other than that, I think they've fixed some bugs. They've ironed out some bugs and stuff. And I think from when I went in and looked at something, some of the fields looked slightly differently. The crops looked a little bit different. So here's the plan. What we're going to do is we are going to have cows. I think we need quite a few cows, because cows will make manure. Manure we can put on the fields, which is a good plan. So I think immediately we're going to get ourselves some cow sheds. So let's put them over here. So on the side, let's have a paved road. I very much, I don't believe that this is a paved road. When you look at this, it certainly does not look paved. Also, can I not put it on the very edge? No, clearly not. Right, let's put it there then. Let's put it as near to the edge as we can get it. Gosh darn it. Okay, so down to there, like that. I mean, is that paved? It doesn't look overly paved to me, but okay, there we go. That's something they can fix. Oh, I forgot the zooming in. Look, there's lots of little lovely flowers. Okay, and then we'll build this sort of down here. This can be just a big path that goes down the back like that. Just, I don't know, there'll do. Whee, a few trees fall down. Bye-bye, trees. Right, and then in here, we want to get... I don't know how many we could fit in. But we want to get ourselves some cow sheds. So let's go to here. I do find it intriguing that for the animals button on the menu, they've picked... I mean, is it a goose or a duck or something? It's certainly not a chicken. I don't know that much about animals. I'm fairly certain that's not a cow or a sheep. It looks to me like a goose. And that you can't build anything like that there. So how bizarre that for animals, they've picked an animal that isn't actually in the game. But there you go. Right, so we want 3 of these, I think. Small building for breeding cows. Now, ideally, you'd want the large one. But we'll start with 3 smaller ones, and we can always knock them down. We could build bigger ones and then knock them down and move the cows over and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's get a cow shed. Now, can we fit... We won't be able to fit 3 in like that, I don't think. Can we fit 3 in like this? Possibly might be able to fit 3 in like that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not confident. Okay, so that has to sit there. So that's as far in the corner as that can go. So let's drop that in. The tree falls over. Oh yes, I have to press play to make the magic building wall appear. There we go. And then, I think we need a... I wonder. Right, hang on. Let's do that again. I don't have an owner's building. That's because I pressed the wrong button because I'm an idiot. That's me pressing the wrong button again. Oh my goodness, I've gone completely crazy. Right. So then if we had a path going down the middle, that'd be to just... So the path would be there. So we'd be able to build just there. And then just there, maybe? I think we could possibly... I think we can fit 3 in. I think we can fit 3 of these things in. So let's get a paved road down the middle here. So there, is it going to go? No, it ever so slightly juts out over the end. But okay, that's fine. And then that can go down to, say, there, which is good. Now, can we fit 2 more of these in? I think we might be able to at an absolute push. So let's see. Can we get that just there? Okay, right. Just let the buildy things appear. Blip, blah, 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 blah. Bosh. Right. Okay. Yes. I think that'll fit. I'm fairly confident that that will fit a cowshed and then a bit of road as well. Yeah. There we go. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful. That's perfect. That is a perfect thing right there. I think that is absolutely spot on, isn't it? Paved road going down there to there. We do that quick, there we go, and then the building thing will go do the building thing. Yes, okay, right, that's good. So 3 cow sheds. So I mean, in theory, they hold 6. We could have 18 cows, and that's good for manure, which we can put on the field. The next thing we're going to put in is this thing here. So it says you don't have an owner's building. I don't know where they are, but let's put one here now. Before, I put this thing on the previous one here on the big road because I thought, yes, it's very important. This thing is not important where it is. To be honest, it's a little bit elaborate, isn't it? It's a little bit showy-offy. Do I need all this? I should be out working the fields. But yeah, we don't really need this to be so extravagant. But also, it does not need to be on the front line. It can just sort of be tucked away at the back, which is why I'm going to put that just there. I'm going to drop that just there. We'll roll time on a tiny bit. And then I'm going to put a road around that as well. I'm going to build a road around this. Because I'm not that bothered, really. That can just sit there. It doesn't need to do anything, I don't think. I don't think it has actually any sort of purpose or anything. It just quite happily just sits there. And then up here, we're going to have bees. There's some trees around. It's kind of nice around here. There's some trees over here. So the bees might do quite well with the trees being nearby. We might have to fell these 2 trees, but never mind. Because bees made quite a nice amount of money. They made quite a good amount of money. Not obviously tens and hundreds of thousands, but certainly they made thousands, which helps in the long run. So I think once we've paid off the outlay of actually having, having the bees in and paying for their little hives, I think it'll be fine. I think we'll actually make a profit on the bees. So let's go into there, into animals. And why is there a picture of a bee? Put a picture of a bee on it or something. One thing we're not having, by the way, is chickens. Because they were really irritating last time. They were really, really annoying. I didn't like the chickens. It was, oh, they need breeding, click. Oh, they need breeding, click. Oh, just do it yourself, for goodness sake. So let's have a couple of these. So if we put that sideways, yep. So let's put one there. And if I shift click, yes, I've got the next one. So let's put another one there. So they're both on a path, which is good. And then the hives can go out here. We can't build the hives until the actual building is complete itself. Okay, so there we go. So already from 750 grand, we're down to $632,000. So we've spent quite a bit of money already. Now, what we do want down on the road, really, is the warehouses and stuff. So really the warehouses go along this road. So the truck things that come along to pick up all your goods or to ship out your goods or whatever don't have to drive round here and into, you know, little bits and along these roads. They just go, yeah, there we go, splendid, it's in the warehouse, bye-bye, sorted. So what we'll do is we'll put the warehouses and stuff along here, I think is the plan. So let's get one each of those in as well. So where are they? Warehouses. So yeah, we are going to want a medium silo and we are going to want a manure storage. They can go, however, over here. But so a small warehouse, 10,500 plus 50 per month. Yep. So if we drop that onto the roadside just there, I think that is absolutely fine. So we'll drop that just there. And then we'll get ourselves the bigger one, the barn. And the barn can go, yep, so it can't go just there, and it can go just there. So the barn and the warehouse storage thing can be next to each other. So now they've got somewhere to go. And they've got somewhere to put all their stuff, which is jolly splendid. Now we want to come over here. So we've got in place the cows. We've got in place the bees. Now my plan now is to have some fields. We're going to have a wheat field and we're going to have a lupine field because they are what I failed at last time. They're what I have sleepless nights over. I lose sleep over my failed wheat crop and my failed lupine crop. Well, the crop didn't technically fail, but we couldn't harvest them. We couldn't do anything with them, which was a little bit rubbish. So we're going to put some fields down here. Now, we're only going to start with one. We're going to start with possibly the wheat field and then add to it as we go because I don't want to kind of stretch us too far too early on. So let's do the same thing again just here. So a road goes down like that. Splendid. And yeah, so I also want an orchard. Now, I do want an orchard in place. And maybe the orchard could go sort of here, maybe? Because the orchard generally, once it's done, once we've got all the stuff planted, it just sits there. And the workers might be around here, possibly. They can ship the stuff into here fairly quickly if it's done by hand. Or do we put the orchard kind of along here? Or maybe at the front? I don't know. But the first thing we want to do right now, here we go, a field. Let's get a field as big as we can do it. I think you can just drag it out. There you go. 50 by 50 field that we're going to put wheat in. So we've got our field sorted. And now comes the tricky bit. So this was the bit that caused me pain last time. This was the bit that caused me all sorts of trouble with the actual machines themselves. Now, I have gone into this and I have looked at what I need. I've looked at what I need to get stuff from wheat, as in the good stuff. And I think I need one of the big flat outside storagey things to store the vehicles on. So one of the big flat concrete things, like, no, not there, like that. What's it called? Parking, just generically parking. One of those and 3 of these. So, in effect, these are cheaper as well, I think. How much is that? If 50 grand is 4, so that's 12.5 grand per thing. $12,500 per thing you want to store. That is, okay, 28 divided by 3, 9, 18, 27, 9,333-ish. No, does that make sense? 27, yeah. So about 9,000. Yeah, so it's about 3,000 cheaper. Did you enjoy that, everyone? More maths with pens coming next week. So this is cheaper as well in the long run, I think, in order to store them. Now, yeah, okay, that's 30 per month to maintain. I think that's neither here nor there, is it really? That's not too bad. That's not too bad a deal. So I think we go for 3 of these and 1 of these. Now, where am I going to put these? That is the question. They need to go kind of in the middle. I think they need to go in the middle. And what I am also going to do is I'm going to put one of the worker houses next door to where all those vehicle bits are. Because previously the worker house was here and the vehicle stuff was over here. So I went, oh no, you need to go and put some pesticide on the field. And the workers had to go, all right, yeah, on my way. Along the road, along the road, along the road. Stop and have a chat. I don't know, get a cup of tea, look at a tree. Come down here, look at some flowers, go on their phone, then get in the tractor and then go and do some stuff. And then they put it back and they go all the way back, all the way into the house. Only for me to then go, you need to come back and do the soil now. Go and, you know, plough it or whatever. Oh, okay. All the way back again. So we're not doing that again. We're going to put one of the houses down here. And then the people that are good at tractoring, we will assign to that house. And they can sit in that house and it shall be the awesomes. So let's put another paved road kind of going right down the centre. This shall be split. This shall be the middle road. Not like that it won't though. Like to there. Yes, a giant big paved road down the middle. Like that. And I think we put the things just here. The house things. Houses for the vehicles. And then the workhouse along here in the middle. So let's get that done. So I think we need one of these. So let's just put it... hang on. If we put a road next to that field. We don't need another road next to that field. We could just put another field next to it, couldn't we? I don't think they particularly care. The tractors just drive onto the fields and just get on with it and drive off again. So we don't really need that. So yeah, let's get the, where was it? The garage. So let's put that, say, let's put it so it's level with that. Oh, botherations. I've clicked away from it. These things are always going to be, oh no, I've put it down somewhere. Oh, right, I've clicked it. Oh no, where have I clicked that? Is that in a good place? Please be in a good place. It looks like it's in a good place. I think that's probably fine. That's probably in a good place. Yeah, I'll take that. That's absolutely fine. I didn't mean to click that. I didn't mean to click that. These things are a thorn in my side. They are the bane of my farming existence. Right, and then these go here. Oh, it might be a square back from the thing. Do you know what? I'll just build some more road next to it. It's absolutely fine. And then we'll have 3 of these. So we'll have 1. Where's the next one going? 2 and 3. Is that there? Yeah, 3. So 3 of those coming in. Now already we've got 452 grand. I'm wary of the fact that we then also need to buy loads of farming equipment as well. I mean, we've got no buildings yet. In fact, the delivery people are painfully slow. Has anything been delivered at all? When we are on go speed, we just got all sort of the layout done and nothing else. Okay, whatever, fine. And then we need the permanent employees house. So let's get that done. So 30 grand. And let's put that down here. So they can always get to these farm things nice and quickly. So it can't go there. It can't go there. Do you know what? That'll do. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Fence appears around it. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to put another one up here for the dudes that work up here. So the bee people, the people that work with the cows. We're going to have some greenhouses up here as well is the plan. So let's put another one of those. Oh, look, here come some people now. Now I've nagged. Now I've called up your services department and complained. Okay, so let's get another house here, a permanent employees house. Because if I do this right, I shouldn't need loads and loads and loads of sort of temporary employees. I should just be able to do it with this. So let's put their house there, like that, bang. And then put a few greenhouses along here, possibly. That's a road. Don't want to do that button. So we've got all we want from there. We don't want any more animal things right now. We've got those houses, that's okay. Seasonal employees house will have to wait. They're in. We don't want any of these just yet. So silage, yeah, we do want silage eventually though. And now that says it's a mill. Now see, that as well was blank before, if you recall. There was nothing to tell me what that was. It didn't have a little sort of pop-up thing. So I built it at the great cost of 120 grand and then realised that I couldn't really use it for anything, which was a shame. So yeah, we won't be building that. We might put some silagey stuff possibly over... Well, Matt, do you know what? It might be good for it to go just here, thinking about it. Might be good for it to go just here because the cows use it and it's near the fields. So we could drop a silage thing in just here, I think. Maybe behind that storage thing. And it's right next to the cows. So that's probably a good idea. That's a good thing. We'll do that. Anything else we need to build specifically? We need the we need a medium silo and a manure storage. Definitely. We definitely want a manure storage. And we shall put the manure storage possibly here. So the guys who come out of there, guys who come out of the cow sheds can walk along here and drop it off down here. Rather than if we put it there, they'd have to walk all the way along and it's quite slow. So if we put that down here, easy access for the tractors to pick up the manure for the fields. That's splendid. Right, is that Is that too far back? I think it's a little bit far back, isn't it? That's fine, whatever. So let's put it there. Let's just put it right on the edge. Is it worth putting it on the very edge? We might want 2 of those, possibly thinking about it. Let's drop 2 of those in. Like that. Splendid. Right, so 2 of those for manure storage. That is good. That's in. What else do we need to set up the new shiny farm? Medium silo for storage of grain. Okay, well that could go kind of anywhere really. Could we put it in here? In this bit here? Could do. Could possibly put it in here. And what else would there be after that? So it's just all the niceties. A well is going to be useful. Scarecrows. Yeah, let's drop a few scarecrows in. Just a couple. That'll do. Scarecrows are in. Splendid. Let's go back to the other one. Like plant pots and whatever. Not so bothered. I might put some at the end of here, actually. Just to make it look pretty. Hedge corners and all that kind of stuff. Not bothered about those. An arbour. A place to rest. That might be quite nice. A little restful spot. Where can we put that? Certainly nowhere overly useful. Oh, good. That's splendid. Yay. What I might do is... Let's pause time a second, because stuff is happening. Stuff is indeed going on now. This is jolly exciting. Right, let's get ourselves another road. Drop the road behind here just as far as it goes, like that. We might need... Oh, actually, yeah, and let's get a road in front of there. Oh, no, so we can't build a road in front of there. That might be where that's supposed to go, then. That might be spot on for where that needs to sit. Maybe if it's a square forward, it doesn't work or something. I don't, whatever. Anyway, I'm sure they can get vehicles on and off of that. I'm sure it's absolutely fine. Oh, was that different to last time? Maybe it's sort of nothing in it, possibly. I thought it looked a little tiny bit different. Okay, we might need, possibly, a well. Just a well round here somewhere, because last time I did have a problem with getting water, didn't I? But that was when the people were manually watering it. So maybe I don't need a well. If I do, I think a well just appears. I don't think it has one of these little build things. I think it's like, I think it just goes plop and just appears straight down. So I think we should be okay. Okay, so we've got most things in that we need, obviously, apart from people. We haven't got any people working here, but that's fine. We can work that out. So we've spent quite a lot of money already. We've spent an awful lot of money already, and we've not done anything. This is the outlay. This is very expensive. I mean, yeah, okay, we possibly didn't need 2 of these. We could have just done with 1 cowshed thing, but they're not actually that expensive, are they? I don't think the cowsheds are that... No, they're only 10,000 each. So that's 20,000. So we've spent an awful lot of money. It's these things that are expensive. Okay. So now that's in. Greenhouses. We want to get a couple of greenhouses, I think. So they're 5,000, which is lovely. So let's put a couple of greenhouses here, maybe. Can we drop some greenhouses in behind here? That might be quite nice. Then we can be all compact over this side. So yeah, let's get a greenhouse and a... Nope, not there, we can't. And just there and a greenhouse. So a couple of greenhouses. That's nice. We can't put anything next to it there. Okay, shufty time. Bibbly bobbly boo. Lovely. Okay, just here then. Let's put the little arbor thing. Oh, I pressed the right button in my hell. What am I doing? Put the little arbor thing in there because I quite like it. I quite like the fact that there is a thing that it just doesn't do anything. Let's just drop that in there. And do you know what? Let's put a well near these things just in case they need some water. We could just drop a well round here somewhere, like here, and they can just go to the well and just use the well, and that's absolutely fine. Let's turn it like that. Yeah, and it just appears. Okay, so there we go. So that's the bulk of the stuff. That's the bulk of the stuff that we need. And obviously we need to buy seeds and cows and all the other stuff and the farming equipment. So, you know, money might be tight. Money might be quite tight. I don't think we need anything else right now. So now, first thing we're going to do is go into here and we are going to give access to the wind farm building because that was quite good. It was expensive initially. I think it's 60 grand, or it was, to build the wind turbine, but then it did make quite a nice profit afterwards. However, this is also good. Reduces the price of machines on the stock market by 10%, and now they've got this button underneath, which would have been really useful in the previous season, whatever. But there, look, available training after completion. So it tells you what you can have afterwards, which is really useful. So, yeah, I would have known how if I'd have got practical training in negotiation skills, I could have then got training in banking, which would have given me my loan for last time. But, yeah, I think we get this. Reduces the price of machines on the stock market by 10%, because that's good. Now, the only thing is it takes 20 days. Ooh. Are we going to be able to wait for 20 days for that to happen before we buy all our machines? I think so. I think that's probably worthy of doing. I think that's a good thing. And then everything else has to wait for that time to pass. Okay. So this is fine. This is all good. And we're still going to need to be waiting for like seeds to be delivered and all that kind of stuff. So we want an orchard as well. I want to put an orchard somewhere. So I'm tempted to put an orchard at the back just here. And just have a little orchard along here. So can we do that? Can we put an orchard behind here? Because I just think that would be quite nice. Oh, do we want the orchard up here where the people are going to be? In fact, can we have a really teeny tiny orchard just here? That might be really nice. Just put an orchard... I don't want it there. There like this. Can we have it as big as it can be? And as wide as it can be? Like that. A little tiny orchard in the middle. So this is sort of self-sufficient stuff. So we've got greenhouses and then an orchard. And then could we have another orchard filling in this gap here? That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Let's get ourselves a paved road element. Can that come down like that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's cool. And then another orchard just here. Oh, I like this. Oh, it's a field. That's the right button. Deary me. I've not had enough tea. Right, drag this down. Oh, no, I can't build there for some reason. Okay, I can build there, though, so that's good. Okay. I can't seem to build an orchard in there for some reason. I can't build an orchard for over that way. So I can build it up to there. But not any wide... Not there. Okay, fine. Bit strange, but okie doke. There we go. We'll have an orchard just there then. A thinner orchard. Okay, so now we need to hurry time on. We need to speed time on. So let's actually move time quicker and get all this stuff built. So one of our houses appeared. Another house has appeared. These are still being worked on. They are needing to be worked on. The cow sheds are still needing to be worked on. Okay. Right. We need to get the cow sheds in. We need stuff to be kind of finished. Anytime you like. Also, we need a grain silo thing, don't we? Now, how big are they? How big are the grain silos? Where was it? There. Can it fit here? Oh, it can fit just there. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. In fact, could they all fit along here? Oh, yes, they can fit just down here. That's lovely. Okay, so let's put one there, and another one there, and then another one there. I don't think they're that expensive. No, they're not expensive at all. They were 2,000, were they? That's actually surprisingly cheap. Were they 2,000? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yes, we'll put some there. Do you know what? Let's go mad. Let's get ourselves another one like that. So we'll have 4 of those. Bet with a neighbour. Prove that you're the best farmer in the area and breed 9 cows before that day. I don't think that's going to happen. Breeding cows was incredibly, incredibly difficult last time. Unless they sped up the rate that they actually breed. Okay, now pause. We need some people. First things first, that's not really going very quickly. So let's get some people in. In fact, no, forget the people. Let's get the bees. Let's do the hives. Now, this didn't have anything in before. This mellifluous flowers. And I did find out what mellifluous means. I think it was it Dave from Wee Hours? Yeah, he said it's like sweet smelling, nice flowers that they go to. So let's buy ourselves lots of hives. Let's get ourselves some hives. And we'll try and put them in nice order. Now, I didn't do this very well. Also, I still have a broken mouse. Which pains me because it's really, really irritating to try and play when the mouse scroll wheel is broken. So it's a bit tedious. I have ordered a new mouse. It's just taking a little while to arrive, I think. Right. So drop that in. So that is 8. And then should we just put... Yeah, let's just have another 2 there like that. And I think that's all we can build for him. For you. So let's go for here. Get another 10 hives. And let's put them, say, in the same line as that. And the same distance away from the house. So exactly like that. And a gap. And a gap. Now, see, I don't know anything about beekeeping. I don't know if this is the best way to lay out hives, like close to each other or not. I genuinely don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But it seems to work in this game. They made honey before, so that it must be sort of fine. Right, all the hives are in. Now we can go and get some people. So let's employ some actual people. So let's try and zoom out from that horrible thing. Oh, do we need a scarecrow in there in those fields? I don't think we do. Okay, so people, human being employee type things. Workers, yes, this might help. So permanent people. So we want people that can look after cattle or have vehicles. Strong people are also good. And bees, right, you're good. The skill of beekeeping affects the amount of honey collected, and you can obviously train them up as we go. Now, one thing I am going to do is not have billions of staff like I did last time. I had far too many staff, and it was a bit stupid. So I'm not going to have loads and loads of staff. I'm going to have staff that are needed. So we're going to have you, Frederick Kinder, like the eggs. You are 5 out of 5 with bees, so we should definitely hire you. Now, which house can you go to? Yes, you can go to that house. And now we need another bee person. We need another bee person. Any other bee people around? 4 out of 5. Yeah, so you're okay as well. So we'll have you, Leslie Cobb. We shall certainly take you on board for your 4 out of 5 bee skillery. And you can go into that house there. Okay, now can I click on them in there? Right, and then you, can we just spend 1,800 just to get your beekeeping up? Bosh. Splendid. Right. There we go. So I've trained workers, and that's good. Now let's go and assign them to here. So yeah, let's choose you. And I will then choose Cobb. I choose you. There we go. Cobb is in. So we've got 2 people doing that. Now we want to get... no, that's the button. People that are good at looking after the animals. So I didn't see anybody actually before. I didn't see anybody particular that was any good at animal management. Oh, you're quite good. Vance Hopf. So we'll have you. Oh, you're good as well. Oh, you're very expensive. Oh, you're quite costly, but you're good at looking after animals. So we'll have Zane Kirby, can live there. We'll have Vance Hopf, he can live there. And then we need another animal person, please. Somebody? Anybody? No? No more animal skill people. Oh, they're there. Christopher Hubdy. So we'll have you. In fact, do you know what? Let's leave it at 2 for now. Let's leave it at 2. So we'll have you. We'll pick you. Splendid. That's good. And animals. Let's buy ourselves for 3. 3 cows. Buy ourselves 3 cows. And then we want to then go to you. Click on you. Train you up in animals. Lovely. You can then be assigned to just there. And we shall buy you 3 cows. So you can go and look after some cows, which is a splendid fun time. Okay. Now, this is the bit which I'm not really looking forward to. Have we done everything over here? I think we've done everything we need to do. We've got the cow buildings in, which is good. We've got all that stuff in. So we've got people working the bees, 2 people working the cows, a couple of orchards which we need to plant, greenhouses, so we're going to need stuff for that. So we are going to need some extra people. Now, this house has already got 4 people in. So if I get a couple of people that are good at working at orchards... So they can do that, and then a couple of people that can do the crop for the greenhouses. I think we should be okay. I think we'll be fine, and that house should service them quite nicely. And they can just stay there all year and do their stuff. So now we want to get some people over here that can drive tractors. Who can drive a tractor? Regine Zielinski, you're quite good at driving a tractor. So you're good. Anyone else? Roseanne Pry has got 1. Rebecca Borkowski is good. She's quite expensive. Ada Watkin. She's 702, and that's her only skill. That's fine. Right, do you know what? Is it random each time? Is it a random list of people each time? I think it might be, which is a little bit weird, but okay. Yeah, I think it is. I think there's more people with tractor skills on this one. But no. Okay, well, I want to see if I can get on with 5. Just because then I don't have to train them, because I'm a cheapskate. Oh, you'll do. 511. For 4 tractor skill, yeah. And you can go in this house, look. A plan, you see? A plan. Yeah, it's probably not going to work, is it? Let's be fair. And you, Janine Wicker. Yeah, we'll hire you as well, because you're good at tractoring. So you can be tractoring as well. Right, and then we basically up your skill. Splendid. Yeah, I've trained a worker, so that was kind of free almost. And then we'll do that one as well. Right, so they're good. They're good at doing building-y stuff. Hire any employee. Surely we've succeeded in this. Surely we've succeeded in that particular goal just there because we've hired somebody. Does that not go away now? Oh, there you go. Yes, right. So now we've got people. There they are. Hello, people. Coming out to have a little look around and going back in again. Okay, so now here comes the complicated bit. Right, here comes the complicated bit. Now, I may save it before this, because I think this is quite nice. I quite like this. I quite like the way that this is all going so far. So I'm going to do a quick save. Well, look, the bee people are going in. The bee people are going in. Also, let's just check how quickly we're doing that. No, you see, right. What I'm going to do then, speed time on until that's done. because I need to buy the machines. The next thing we're going to do is buy the machines, which is terrifying and expensive. So let's just speed time on until that thing is done so we can get them a bit cheaper. And then, yes, we've got the skill done. We can buy them cheaper. We'll go and buy the machines, and then we'll have no money left. Okay, right, so my vehicles are now 10% cheaper to buy. So the price of machines on the stock market, it should be 10% cheaper, which is splendid. And I think we're going to do another one of these. Now, there was one about bills. Yeah, that seems to be quite good. So I'm torn between getting the wind farm building, but that's quite a big outlay. Because you've spent 2,200, but then I think it is 60 grand. So I don't know if I'll have enough money left after I bought the myriad farm equipment I need. Or do this. So reduce bills by 2%. At least that is 2%. And then that goes up. I think you can get it up to 10, was it? So I think that's probably a good thing. I think that is a good thing. And at some point we want to do that as well. It's 100 grand, but increases the quality and quantity of the harvest by 10% and specialised training, which sounds pretty remarkable. So first things first, so let's do this. Let's reduce our bills by 2%, because 2% is better than no percent. So that's good. The bees are making honey. We've got some manure. In fact, we should have some milk as well, technically. Yes, we've got quite a bit of milk. 239 litres, I assume, of it. 57, well, I don't know what that is, units. Units of manure. And 15 multi-flower honey, so that's rather good. Okay, so here comes the next bit. Oh, I had to change this. For whatever reason, I don't really understand why. This building was saying there is no access to the building, even though there very clearly is a path going into it just there. It was saying there's no access. So I had to shrink this orchard down and put a path at the back, and then that seemed all very content. So now here goes. So I have to consult my list. I have to consult my list of machines. So let's go to the machine market, and I'm going to tick things off as we do this. So we need tractors. So let's go down here. Let's go and find tractors. And the goal would be to have 2 of these. Now, new and used. Let's put used on as well. So that's in bad condition. It's in bad condition, but it costs significantly less than the other ones. So that's fine. So I think we might get ourselves a new tractor and a bad condition tractor. I think that's probably a good idea. So let's go and get ourselves that one. So we'll get the bad condition one that's not in quite as bad condition as the other stuff. And I think the tractors can go outside. Both the tractors can go outside, as well as the big combine harvester thing that we're going to buy. So you can go to the parking bit. Splendid. And then we'll buy a new one. So let's buy a new tractor. Or do we want to buy a new one? Why don't we just buy another bad one and get it just tarted up? We could just repair it over the winter or whatever. Let's get another bad one. Let's get another bad condition tractor, because we want the worst condition things. Our people are very good at driving them, so they shouldn't deteriorate too much more. So let's do that. So 2 tractors in the parking thing. I'm going to tick that off of my list. Okay, well, let's go down the list of things in here. So combines and choppers. Now this is where it all fell down last time. And I am going to absolutely have this. A combine that's in good condition for 121. So a new one is already cheaper, because they were 300, whatever were they before? Maybe they were 250 or something. I don't know. I thought they were more expensive than that. I've also got a bit cheaper due to the skill we just learned. But yeah, so let's get this. I want this combine harvester just here, please. This one, it's in good condition and it's 121 grand. And this is what we couldn't buy last time. That can only go in the big flat thing because it's quite big. Okay, so that's that done. A cultivator, we need 1 of these. However, these are not that expensive. I could even buy a new one for 1,215. I think that's fine. Put it in the medium brick garage, whatever. So we need 1 of those. So hang on, I need to tick this off my list, or I'll be really confused. What did I just get? A cultivator, and we've got the combine. Okay. Next down the list, a fertilizer. So we want the manure spreader. We want 1 of these. So we want the manure spreader. Is there only a new one to buy? Yes, it seems there is. Okay. That's not ideal, but it'll do. So let's buy a manure spreader. Whatever, put that in there. I'm not too fussed. So that's the manure spreader. Right, we need 1 of these. I think I might buy the new one. I don't like the idea of buying one that's scrap. That looks horrendous. It looks like it's going to fall apart at any second. So yeah, we'll buy a new one. I think that's absolutely fine. So we'll get a new one of those and put that with the parking so it can go with the actual combine harvester thingy itself. So pop that in there. So now we've got the cereal kind of reaper thingamabob, and we've got the manure spreader. Okay, this is going well. This is going better than it was before. Mowers and Bailers. Right, we might need a baler. We might need the press thingamabob here. They're only 972. We don't need a wind rower or a mower, because we're not growing grass at the moment. We do need one of these, however, to turn the straw. Once we've actually sort of threshed it, there'll be the stuff left, so we need that to go around and make hay bales. So let's buy one of those. Pop it wherever. That one. Put it in the end one. That'll do. Right, a plough. We definitely need a plough. So let's get ourselves... Do you know what? We might as well get ourselves a new one. 1,620 is not that much more than that. So let's get ourselves a plough. You can go in that one. Splendid. Okay. Now, hang on, I need to cross things off the list. Cross things off the list. Confuse round press and a plough. Okay, right. Planters. So we need ourselves a seed drill. So a seed drill just here. Good condition. 2,200. Yeah, I think we go for that. That seems pretty good. The new ones are 1,400 more. So yeah, a little bit more expensive. But yeah, so let's go for that one. Let's go for the good condition one. Stick it in the middle. Splendid. So that's the seed drill done. Now the sprayer. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. No wonder I ran out of money before. It's crazy. Right, so sprayers and watering. We need 2 of these. So we want the water trailer thing. Good condition. That seems pretty good. 2,200. We'll take that. Yeah. You can't buy this machine. There is no empty garage. Oh, do they go on the outside? Oh, okay. Can we move that? Can we relocate you? Oh, it's not there yet. Oh, okay. That's a little bit irritating, but never mind. Right, we'll have to come back and do that then. Maybe the water thing can only go outside. Okay, we need a sprayer. I don't want to buy a bad condition one, so I'll have to buy the new one, so that's fine. You can go into there. So, must remember, we need a water trailer thingy. That's what we need. So, get rid of the sprayer. And I think we only need 2 more things now, which are trailers. So, we need a box trailer, I believe, to get stuff in. Now, yeah, it does say this here. It's got apples and pumpkins and tomatoes, but I swear when I did this before, it needed a box trailer to get all the grain and stuff in it, I think. So I'm not sure whether that's done quite right. I'm not sure whether this is entirely accurate. That thing is for grass. We don't need that. So I think we buy... hang on. A new machine is 6,400 and a good condition one is 6,800. Well, I shall buy the new one, please. Put that in there. And then we need this to do the baling. So let's have... They're not that much. So that'll do. So we'll have that. I can't buy the machine. There is no empty garage. Okay. Oh, okay, right, interesting. Maybe we need another one of those then. Maybe those things are too big and they can only go on there. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it just in case one of those is not big enough. That's a bit annoying though, isn't it? That is a bit irritating. But can the tractors go in here? Because there's 2 empty spaces in there and we need 2 more spaces on that thing. So it'd be good if the tractors could go in here. I imagine they could. Right, okay, well, let's hurry time on. Let's get all our massive hordes of farm equipment delivered, and then we'll see where we are. Do you know what I might do to possibly make things a bit easier is get a paved road, if we can have one, please. Thank you very much. And just draw that down there to the main road. And there we go. So there's another way in. There's another way into this farming bit. Right, okay. Let's hurry time on until all the farm equipment arrives. And we're kind of running out of money. 131 grand down from 750k. Here it comes. Oh, look at it. There's so much stuff. There are so many cool things. Right, there's our 2 slightly tired looking tractors, but that's fine. Okay. Right, everything is here, I think, that we've just ordered. So now, can we move you? Repark. Medium brick garage. Oh, yes, we can. We can. We can do this. Repark. Medium brick garage. Okay, now we've got this free. Yes. Okay, machine market. Trailer. This thing here then. So, yeah, a new machine we wanted. So, one of those goes in the parking. Okay, so that's too big. That's fine. We can cope with that. And then it was a watering thing, wasn't it? So, one of the water things. So, I'm going to have the one that goes on the back of the tractor. We could have one of these, which is a sprinkler, where they... just fit it. They plumb it into a well, I think. So yeah, they stick a thing in a well and they switch it on and it just waters the field. But I kind of like the control of having them drive around and do it with the actual tractors. So we'll have that. Trailer with water, good condition, 2,200. Yep, I'll go for that. And it goes in the big parking bay. Okay, I think that's it. I think that is exactly what we need. So I think everything is now set up, bar actually putting seeds and stuff on things. You know, we've got the wheat to plant just here, and then we've got stuff to put in here, orchardy stuff, and then stuff to put in there, which is going to be tomatoes, I believe. So we've got apples, tomatoes, and wheat. And I think what we'll do is we will do that next time. However, look, there's manure going into the manure storage. It's very cool. In fact, no, before we do that, let's just very quickly take a look at what we can sell. So the cow's milk going up in price. Do you know what? Let's sell all of our cow's milk. Why the heck not? That'll do. Let's sell all of the honey that we've got for 521. So yeah, that's no bad thing. And that's it. And then I did, while I was waiting for that research to complete, I did order some silage for the cows to have. I thought we need some silage, and then I bought some of the spray stuff as well for the fields, and then the manure is just building up. So that is it. So yeah, I think we call it a day for now, but I think this is looking better already than the previous one did. I think this looks slightly more organised, if I'm completely honest. So yes, we can have some more fields along here. We can have maybe even 3 of those big fields, maybe 3. I think we might. Yes, we did 3 before, didn't we? We had the grass one and 2 wheat ones, and a little lupine one at the end. So yeah, we'll be able to fit 3 of those in. We've also got this space over here to put whatever we want in. So I don't know, more greenhouses. I don't know, more orchards, maybe a massive orchard to go with these little ones here. I don't know, pumpkin fields or something. Requires extra farm equipment though. I don't know, but yeah, next time out we shall be actually preparing our fields and putting the stuff in, and hopefully stuff will start growing, and hopefully we'll be able to breed some cows as well. We also need to get this sorted. We need to get another person in for this. Now I know we've got a bit of money left. We'll sort all the seeds out and all what we need to actually get the stuff growing, and then we'll see how much money's left. And if we have money left, which I hope we have, I don't think the seeds are that expensive. Yeah, we'll put an extra person in here, and they can tend to another load of cows, which shall be jolly good, which is more manure, more milk, and all that kind of stuff. And it shall all be splendid. So yes, I hope you are enjoying this, and I hope you enjoy the fact that it's slightly more organised than the last attempt. Now, who knows how long that'll last? I don't know. I'm sure I'll come across something that I've done wrong. That generally happens when I try and plan things. But for the moment, it's looking okay. So hopefully you are enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. And also please do subscribe to keep up to date with this series, because this is going to be a full series. And of course, to keep up to date with all the other stuff that we do as well in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in for one of my shops.